we're going to find out why hair loss happens and effective ways to treat it.
Welcome back. Well, everyone loses hair. It happens during your morning shower, as you're blow drying your hair, when you give it a brush. That's all normal. So if you begin to shed significantly more than that, or you notice it isn't growing back, that could be frustrating. So here to tell us about that and talk to us about some solutions for hair loss, this is Dr. Alan Bauman. And thanks so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, Ashley. This is great.
Yeah, we talk about hair loss. What are some of the causes that are common?
So we see a lot of causes of hair loss in the practice at Bauman Medical Group. It could be from scarring, from illness, from surgery, from stress, but mostly it's hereditary. So you're going to get it from your parents, mom's side or dad's side. For men, it's going to be a receding hairline. It's going to start to thin out in the crown. For women, it's going to thin out behind the frontal area.
So here, okay, interesting. So it is both men and women. Good to keep in mind. Talk to us about some of the hair follicles. So if the follicles are actually dead, I know that there's, live hair follicles, dead hair follicles. What are the options there?
So there's a lot of in between, right? So as the follicles miniaturize from male pattern or female pattern hair loss, there's a time to invigorate them. So you can use topicals and other medications, oral medications, laser light therapy like the laser cap, or even injectable treatments. But once the follicles are dead and gone, then you're going to need a hair transplant to fix the problem.
Okay, so better to kind of go into this a little on the earlier side if you can.
Correct. So you're going to need measurements, you're going to need to find the right expert to actually diagnose what's going on, track your progress with your treatments, and guide you through what's working and what's not.
Yeah, because there's so many different options now. The process, I mean, we have some things up here. If you don't mind, let's take a look at this, because I see it's flashing. This is a baseball cap, right?
So it's a Capillus laser. The Capillus RX has over 300 diodes. Low-level laser therapy is a non-chemical, non-invasive way to stimulate better hair growth. It's FDA approved, and it's a great treatment option at home, and actually one of your least expensive treatments over time.
Wow, and you think it's just that easy, huh? That's
6 minutes a day, that's all you need.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. And I mean, I know you have shampoos, you have different options out there. Talk to us, though, you mentioned this hair transplant. Is this something that's a long-term solution? What are we looking at with that?
So hair transplantation is a permanent solution to hair loss because we take the follicles that are permanent from the back of the scalp. Now we do it individually with no scalpel, no stitches. Devices like the Smart Graft, which is amazing technology, enables us to individually implant the follicles one at a time. So no linear scar left behind, no major downtime, very little discomfort, if any, and you get permanent hair regrowth from that, and it looks good and feels great to have hair back. Yeah,
so people, I mean, might be thinking about what they used to see years ago in terms of a hair transplant, and it's not like that anymore.
Correct. This is not your you're not your father's hair transplant. It's not painful, it's not pluggy, and it's not going to leave you with a visible linear scar in the back of your scalp anymore. This is the latest and greatest.
Okay, so I know you have some before and after pictures. These are always so dramatic because you can really see close up. What type of treatment is this?
So we're looking at Brian. Brian has male pattern hair loss, and he came in with this thinning process, receding hairline, and we use the Smart Graft device to restore his hairline.
Wow.
So this is an FUE style hair transplant that leaves no linear scar in the back of the scalp, and he's got permanent living and growing hair in the old location now forever.
I mean, in terms of the personal side of this, hair loss, I've had female friends and male friends dealing with that. What kind of a personal thing can it do for somebody to have that restored? Well,
first of all, if you're experiencing hair loss, that can be a panic situation, right? You don't know what to do, who to turn to. It makes you feel older, look older. People might look at you like that you're sick or something like that, not doing well, that you're older than your stated age. So when you restore your hair, it restores that confidence. It gives you a psychological boost. It makes you look good and feel great.
Okay, well,
that's what hair's all about. Turning the clock back a hair.
They call it for your crowning glory. Turn it back a hair. There you go.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Ashley.
I want to send things over to Felicia.